The man accused of killing a father, husband, and coach was scheduled to appear in a Minnesota court on Wednesday. The suspect, Jamal Smith of Chicago, was booked Tuesday night in the Hennepin County Jail, charged with second-degree murder. Jay Boughton was shot and killed back on July 6 while driving southbound on Highway 169. The investigation went on for more than a month, but then, in what the Plymouth police chief described as finding a needle in a haystack, an arrest was made. Jamal Smith was arrested in Decatur, Illinois, about a 3-hour drive south of Chicago. Wednesday's hearing will likely set bail and assign legal representation. The criminal complaint says the shooting stemmed from a brief traffic altercation. The SUV that authorities say contained Smith was next to the victim's vehicle for about 10 seconds when a shot was fired, killing Boughton. Police continue to investigate 2 other people in connection to the shooting, but no additional arrests have been announced at this time. Some Brooklyn Center business owners say they can't wait for a busy road construction project to wrap up. Phase 2 of the Brooklyn Boulevard corridor project got underway this spring. Construction spans a 1-mile segment of Brooklyn Boulevard between Bass Lake Road and Interstate 694. Reporter Sonia Goen shows us how the orange cones and the road closures are impacting businesses in that area.
You can't miss the heavy machinery and orange signs along Brooklyn Boulevard from Bass Lake Road to Interstate 94. Crews are busy making safety improvements. They're enhancing bike and pedestrian trails and modifying turn lanes at intersections. While most people are glad to see the improvements, some business owners say the project is causing headaches and confusion.
In the very beginning, it completely devastated us. We were so slow because cars couldn't get in and out. They were parking next door.
American Legion officials say the work is jackhammering into revenue. They say the business is down about 25%.
During the day, we get a lot of old elderly folks that like to come in for lunch. They're the ones that we're missing the most right now because it's hard for them to drive through all that.
This stretch of road is down to 2 lanes, and so what that means is if you want to go to any of these restaurants or businesses, you have to navigate through the orange cones, which can sometimes be a challenge.
It's kind of hard just getting in here. When I was coming in, there's a big bulldozer in the way, and it was kind of difficult figuring out when to come in. I was kind of thinking of just driving by because I didn't want to stop.
Next door at Caveat Village House, they're also dealing with road construction pain.
We had about like a 10 to 15% decrease in sales. And just a lot of customers, they're not happy about like driving through the construction.
Now the work is expected to be done sometime next year. So for now, weary business owners are going to have to hold on a little while longer.
Not very happy about it, but I mean, we do what we can.
In Brooklyn Center, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
For some students, it's hard to grasp how classroom learning will translate to the real world. But as Delane Cleveland reports in School Spotlight, the Compass program at Wayzata High School is helping students find direction by using a different approach to teaching.
So let's talk about you.
A standardized test likely won't have any information about creating a personal brand.
What do you want to be known for? Who do you want to be?
But in the real world, how you present yourself can make a huge difference in finding a job or advancing your career.
What do others say about you? And what do you want them to say?
Lynn Bebo is helping to prepare these juniors and seniors at Wayzata High School for life after high school.
Okay.
Only she's not a teacher, but rather an executive from Bank of America who's acting as a guest instructor.
I just think it's really important to help the students connect their learning to a professional life, to what they need to do in their lives moving forward.
For the past 5 years,
what's the rule?
Business leaders like Bebo have shared their expertise with students in Wayzata's Compass program. Wayzata partners with local businesses who help shape the curriculum and mentor students in the process.
We rely on the concept that all of our young people come here with gifts, and we want them to recognize those gifts and be able to see where those gifts will be applicable inside of a given career.
Young people, such as senior Nick Nermer.
With all the guest speakers we have, it shows you lots of different careers, lots of different people, what they do with their jobs.
Nermer is one of more than 100 students who had to go through an application process to be here. Each student dresses in business casual attire and devotes half their day to the class. They all get college credit and real-world knowledge.
There's a difference between just doing research on a job and hearing about it versus, having a mentor who works in that job and being able to have a conversation with them about it. So I definitely think that this is a class that will definitely help me narrow down what I want to do when I grow up.
Let's do this.
It's never too early to think about life beyond high school, and professionals like Bebo are happy to help these students choose the path that works for them.
I'm inspired because I think there is so much power in this generation.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
This weekend, Golden Valley will turn into a hot spot for sports card collectibles. Papa Hawk Sports and Collectibles, together with Twin Cities Sports Cards in Golden Valley, will host the event at King of Grace Lutheran School. More than 40 tables of dealers filled with hard-to-find sports cards will be on display.
I know there's at least 3 or 4 dealers that'll be bringing memorabilia from way back. Could be way back into the 40s and 50s and maybe before. It just depends on what they decide to throw in the car that day and bring to the show. There'll be brand new cards, there'll be graded cards, there'll be ungraded cards, just a multitude of collections that'll be there for sale and trade. Some people do trade. Some of the dealers like to trade.
The Sports Cards and Collectibles show will happen Saturday from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. at King of Grace Lutheran School, and admission is free.
I'm John Jacobson with sports. After some lean years, Park Center's football team is off to a strong start. Jay Wilcox has more on the Pirates.
After a couple of winless seasons, the Park Center football team is rolling so far. The Pirates are 2-0 for the first time since 2014, and people around school have noticed.
Yeah, there's definitely some buzz around the school. Everybody's happy for us. Like, we haven't won a game in the last 2 years, but to come out here and to go 2-0 with 2 big blowouts, that feels amazing in the community, amazing in our school. And all the teachers and all the students are happy for us, and they all cheering us on.
100%. I mean, we try to keep them humble, and for the most part, they have been. So I can only be happy for that. But yeah, you got teachers every day. You got our admin. You got other students saying, "Hey, I want to play football," or "Hey, great job. I heard about the win." Or we had some administrators from the higher ups in the district come through, and they congratulated me and the team as well. And then being in the community, a lot of people are picking up the steam. So there's a lot of Pirate pride and a lot of Pirate love, especially from alumni as well.
The Pirates thumped Bloomington Kennedy in their opener 37-6 and followed with a 39-9 win over De La Salle. They like the way this group has rallied together.
To be honest, we were playing selfish the past few years, and we didn't know how to play together. But now we have great leaders on the team, and we have the coaching staff still doing the same thing they've been doing. And now we just know how to play as a team, so we've just been getting the work done. We got great team chemistry. We working hard. We listening. We doing what we need to do. We being coachable. Just working as one well-oiled machine right now. That's what I say.
Friday, the Pirates will be tested against a Mount West Tonka team that is also 2-0.
It's going to be good. I think it's good that we have a team that looks disciplined, that looks ready to go, and they're 2-0, and it's going to be a fight. And that's what football is. You want to get a formidable opponent who's ready to go.
It's a promising start, but Park Center isn't satisfied just yet. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
The Park Center and Maple Grove boys soccer teams are both having good seasons so far, and the district rivals met head-to-head on Tuesday. Jason Malillo has the highlights.
The undefeated Pirates hosting the undefeated Crimson in a Northwest Suburban Conference tilt. PC's Sadiq Jabate drills a shot, but it's knocked away by Grove goalie Holden Waldrum. At the other end, Jordan Ross fires and scores with the left foot to give the Crimson a 1-0 lead. Later in the first half, it's Ross with another marker, and Grove is up 2-rip. Jabate weaves through 3 MG defenders and lasers the shot and goal for PC to cut the lead to 2-1. A great tic-tac-toe passing play in the second half, and Carter Sherd finishes for Grove, and it's 3-1 Crimson. Connor Draves chips a pass into the box, and Jabate heads it home for the Pirates as they rally again. On the Grove free kick, Ross gets free and chips it in for his 3rd goal of the match, and it's 4-2 Crimson. Jabate would score late for Park Center to get a hat trick of his own, but Maple Grove holds on for a 4-3 win. Jason Malillo, CCX Sports.
Northwest Suburban Conference Girls Soccer Tuesday. It's Champlin Park visiting Osseo. First half and a couple of good scoring chances for the Rebels, but Osseo goalie Chloe Lewis stops Paige Kalla. And then Orioles defender Mallory Williams makes a save off the rebound try from Amara Easley. It's scoreless at halftime. Early second half, Kalla with a great through ball to Allie Hardig, whose shot deflects off of Lewis and right to Olivia Mell. The freshman shoots and scores, and the Rebels are on the board. Just over 3 minutes later, it's Mell with a redirect to Hardig, and she lofts a perfect shot just under the crossbar. Champlin Park extends its lead to 2-0. Under 10 minutes to play, Kalla's corner kick is headed out by an Orioles defender, but the ball comes to Anna Marsalek, who scores. Champlin Park improves to 4-2-2 on the season with a 3-0 shutout win at Osseo. The Orioles are now 3-4. John Jacobson, CCX Sports. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.